Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Courtney.
And we're with Creative Creations. Today we are teaching Virtual Class 29.
Yes.
This is a Blossom 2-page layout. Now, who designed this kit today?
Well, it was kind of me and Mom together, but we designed it together. I did some, she did some, and this is what we came up with.
And this is what happened. I'm really interested in this one. There's lots of interesting pieces to cut, and it's going to give a fabulous result.
Yes.
So we're going to go over your kit. It should look something like this with the instructions in front. We're going to go through the kit contents, and then we'll jump right into making the kit, because this video does stay recorded, so you can pause, rewind, and whatnot. So whose instructions today?
You.
Okay. Whoop, too many. So, of course, there's a beautiful picture on the front for the instructions. And if I know how to get to the first page, we will get there. Okay, it comes with $2.49 in market, Irrevocable Beauty, Petrarch, something like that. Petrarch 12 by 12 papers.
Okay, so 2 of these.
$1.49 in market, Vintage Artistry Butter Laser Cut Sheet 1.
Okay.
2 white cardstock that are 8.5 by 11. $1.49 in market, Laser Cut Shapes Frame Set number 2. This is a partial sheet. That's why you don't have like the front page.
Yeah, so you just have 2. There's usually 4 panels. Here you only have 2.
1 Dusty Attic Cherish Chipboard.
Okay.
$1.49 in market, Garden Petal Salmon. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
$1.49 in market, Garden Petals Mints.
Yep.
And 1 Diamond Dots Freestyle Gems number 5001, a sample of it.
Yes. You're probably like, why are these in here? You'll see at the end.
Yes. Something a little different.
Yes.
So, I can move this out of the way.
So what you will need, did we put...
Oh, yeah. You will need adhesive. We use art glitter, dries clear glue, some pop dots, whatever you have laying around.
Do you have a trash can?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The trimmer, we use a Fiskars Surecut trimmer. Scissors, we have Tim Holtz detail scissors.
We'll use the bigger ones. Okay.
A brown ink pad.
We're just going to use the Ranger Distress Oxide Vintage Photo.
That we use for every brown ink pad.
Yeah.
And a blending tool. Today I grabbed the Nuvo blending tool. Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
Echo.
I think it's like Ergo or something like that.
Something
Ergo
like,
blending tool.
You're thinking of Ergo, the tool, our tool. Maybe. I don't know.
know.
Okay, it's something, and it's on Nuvo. I mean, on our website.
Yeah,
Nuvo.
this is really fun because you have a good grip on it, and you can really control where it goes. It's very soft.
So that's something different.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump right into our instructions. So, for layout 1, which will be this.
And also, if you have a Diamond Dots tool
at home,
or a bead picker up of any kind, or if you don't have that, your last resort would be tweezers.
Or your fingers.
Or your finger.
Like
Most
stick
likely
to
your fingers. Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to start with layout 1, and then we'll do layout 2, if that makes sense. That makes sense. Step 1. Use the brown ink and a blending tool to ink the words Live Today, Dream Tomorrow from the Dusty Attic chipboard. Then you're going to set them aside to dry.
And these were just words that we chose. You can choose any ones that you want.
Combination.
Yeah, any combination.
Yeah, it was a difference.
Live today, dream tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub this in here for y'all, and look how much ink it picks up pretty much. Just gonna rub that around, and there's all my ink. Live today, cherish tomorrow. Oh,
no,
so
dream tomorrow.
Oh, dream tomorrow.
Yeah, just
so
that
just
bottom.
The bottom 4. Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I've already got like...
That's like faster than the other one.
I've already got a whole bunch, all done.
Well, you're not sitting there all with the other one.
And it spreads pretty evenly too. Wow, this is really fast. Why didn't we use this before?
Yeah.
And I'm already done. So there's my words. It was just easier to do them in there. So once they're dry, I'll pop them out. I'm just going to do this corner over here, I think. So, okay.
That's done.
That was it.
And you're allowed to do...
There is a microfiber cloth that's pink. And you just spread that with some water and rub your blending tool on that. Or any microfiber. And just rub it on and it'll come off. So We'll do that at the end.
If you care.
Yeah.
We're just like, we'll use the same one.
Yeah.
And you can leave the words on the backer while you're inking them because it's not going to affect how it sticks. It's not going to make it stick to the wall like maybe a medium would do.
And it's just easier to handle. You know, you don't want to risk tearing your letters, you know, or your words apart. So,
why have we been doing that? Okay, step 2. From one pet. Okay. Look at it and tell me how to say it. What you think it is. Flip it over.
Petrarch.
Okay, we're going with that.
Petrarch. Probably Petrarch.
Okay. From one Petrarch 12x12 paper, use a trimmer to remove the barcode strip. And the great thing about the Fiskars Sure-Cut trimmer is it has a wire. We brag about this every time. Yeah. It has a wire down the middle that shows you exactly where the blade's going to go. So it's super, super accurate trimming. And
so you cut your QR code strip. Barcode strip. On the back of it, there are actually some words. Now, you could save these just to add, you know, in the corner or somewhere, or maybe on another project. So on almost all of her pages, she has another detail on the opposite side. So those are pretty cool.
You're going to place with the flower side facing up. Flowers at bottom right corner.
Okay.
Bottom left corner.
Does it say right?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is your background for layout 1. Step 3. From the butter laser cut sheets, remove the hinged frames on the left. That's going to be the 3.
Yeah.
3. Okay.
And the middle things will just pop out.
And you're also going to bring with you the clock in the top frame, the yellow butterfly in the middle frame, and 2 tan tickets to the right of the frame.
So not the light yellow, but the dark yellow one.
Right, right.
So pop that guy out.
So it's that 3-piece frame, the clock that's already in one of the frames, the dark yellow butterfly, and 2 tan tickets that are to the right of where the frame was.
Well, they're like light yellow, tannish color.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man, I broke it. Okay, there's that. There's that. And I think it's just going to be these 2 right here.
Yes. So you're going to adhere the frame at the bottom right of the layout horizontally, leaving some space from the edge of the paper. Try not to put adhesive at the bottom of the first frame for now. And you're also going to use your nail to bend the wings of the butterfly. And you're going to adhere that in the right frame at a tilt. So you're going to ignore the clock and the tickets for now. So you may even want to add a little dimension to this piece.
Yeah, like you can see I bent my hinges a little bit. I'm going to leave them popped up just a little bit because it kind of looks cool.
A little bit of puffiness, like not glued down all the way. Just to give it a little something with that hinge piece. I thought of that right away with that hinge piece.
Yeah, I tried doing that, but mine kind of flattened out.
And so it's going in the bottom right, and there's not really a measurement for this one. It's just a little bit space on the bottom and a little bit of space on the right. And then you're putting, like we always do, we pinch the wings on the butterfly. So you can see how it's not glued down because you're only putting glue on the body. That way the wings can still be dimensional on the page. And that's going in the very right frame at a tilt. And then you're going to pause from there.
Okay. So there we have it. You can see my frames are kind of bent up at the hinges. And there's my butterfly popped up as well. So that's what it looks like, looking good.
So from the laser cut frame set, remove the gear at the top left of the dark, no, the other one.
Oh, I was like, I don't see his gear.
At the top left of the dark page.
It's gonna be this one right here.
You're going to adhere inside the middle frame on the layout. Pop dot the clock centered to the gear. So right here in this middle frame, and then you're pop dotting the clock centered inside the gear. And all you got to do, your only job here is to make sure that the numbers are the correct way.
Yeah, the 12's at the top.
At least this time it's numbers and not Roman numerals. A lot of times we have the clocks and the Roman numerals, and you got to do a little thinking there about what you're looking for.
And we're pop dotting the clock in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. So make sure my 12 is at the top. Okay. All right, so in this middle section, you can see the what's it called? The gear behind the clock, and then I popped up my clock. That looks good. Okay.
All right, place the 2 tan tickets so they are tucked underneath the bottom of the left frame.
Yes.
Then you're going to place pop dots at the top of the ticket part and adhesive at the bottom of the ticket. So it's...
Yes. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of glue on my lighter one and then just stick my darker one right to it at a tilt, so it kind of just looks like that. And then I'm going to put some glue on the bottom. And then we're going to cut a pop dot in half. And then we are going to put half on this side, half on this side. Okay, so let me see if I can show you this. Okay, so you can see I have my glue at the bottom and half popped out at the top over here and half popped out at the top over there. Now let me take that off. And then where we didn't put our glue, we adhered our, what's it called, frame thing. We're just gonna slide that in there.
Just enough that you notice that it's under there. And actually on the sample, it goes past that frame bottom just a little bit, right to the edge of the paper. This one goes a little bit past, but that's okay.
Yeah, okay. So then...
And then secure that bottom frame piece.
Yes, so you can see, I don't know if you can see, the top is tucked and the bottom is flat.
Yeah, you don't really notice
it.
it.
Yeah. We're going to secure our piece, so I'm just going to put that right there. Okay.
All right, you're going to adhere the inked word today above the tickets so that the Y loop is laying on the hinge between the left and middle frame. So here's the word today. Here's the left and middle frame, and there's that little pretend hinge for this piece. And just so it's neat and you know it's going to be in a good spot that all the rest of your pieces are still going to fit correctly, that was the best place for this title piece. So just have that loop overlap that hinge just a little bit, and just make sure it is straight from left to right, or yeah, straight, and then we can move on. And for the pieces like this, like the chipboard pieces, I highly recommend the Art Glitter Dries Clear Glue, which is the glue that we use, because it comes out white and dries crystal clear.
And matte.
Right. So having these skinny titles does make it kind of hard to find a way to adhere it without having the seeping glue from behind. And
oh, I took out the word tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. And the glue we use helps with that perfectly. So if you don't own that, jump on and get some for real. The Art Glitter Dries Clear Glue. And the brand Art Glitter doesn't mean it's just for glitter.
Yes.
That's just the brand name. We brag about it every
class.
Yeah, every class. And if you are in, oh, hold on. So the chipboard piece, sometimes a little difficult to kind of finagle the word out. So what I like to do sometimes is use the detail scissors to, instead of pulling the word from the backer, is to cut the backer from the word. So sometimes it helps to just go in there with some scissors and just start snipping the backer apart to reveal the word if it's too difficult. So you're going to adhere it just like we talked about.
I don't remember what you said.
Okay, well the Y.
I see though.
Okay. And then if you are in Michigan or Northern California or Southern California, you should know about the upcoming conventions that we're going to that are our first, yes, our first and last for 2021.
Yes.
We've got 3 all in October, and that's next month, and we are beyond excited.
So excited.
And I'll talk about them in a minute.
Yes. We can't even, it's been a long time in the waiting, you know? Okay, so here's the word today right here.
All right, adhere the inked word live above today to the left a bit so it is offset. So there's live, and let me see if I can try to tell you. So it looks like the E is right above the top of the T, if you want to be picky about where it goes. That live piece, right above the T, where the dot is, like where you start your stroke, is the E.
Okay. So there it is right there.
From the white cardstock, cut 2 photo mats measuring 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to cut another photo mat at 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. So those first 2 were 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to up it 1 inch on each side. So one more at 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. You're going to pop dot a smaller photo mat to the right of today. So select one of the smaller photo mats, and you're going to pop that to the right of our title today. Let me see what I can say about that. So it is approximately 1/2 inch above the frames and approximately 3/4 inch from the right of the page. Try not to use too many pop dots because we will need room to tuck in items. Set the others aside. Yes, you got it.
Okay, so there's our first one.
So you're going to set the other photo mats aside because we're doing some other things first. From the butter laser cut sheets, remove the stitched paper at the bottom right of the sheet. The stitched paper is going to be, I think, no, right here at the bottom right. That
this
dark
one?
piece. Yeah, it's got like there's threading, like it was stitched. Adhere at the top left of the layout, 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the left. And I think it's adhered horizontally. And what that piece is going to do, it's going to peek out from behind this other photo mat when we get to it. So first we have to put that piece down.
So mine's a little over 1 inch.
It's all right. It may not peek out as more than. You're going to pop dot the other small photo mat approximately 1/2 inch to the left of the first photo mat and approximately 1/2 inch from the live title. This will overlap most of the stitched paper, and that is correct. And if you want to use extra pop dots on this piece, that's okay because there's not any tucking that we're going to do with this piece. I know usually all of our pages, there's stuff come out of everywhere. So this is a bit more of a simple page, yet still involved, I feel. How's it going?
Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
From the butter laser cut sheet, remove the doily border strip at the top left. This thing. You're going to adhere tucked into the right side of the right photo mat, letting it tuck underneath a bit.
So it does go a little over. I think I'm just going to cut off right where the doilies end. Down here where it just gets plain. I'm just going to cut that off. And we're just adhering it?
Yes, you're tucking the straight edge underneath, so that it looks like it's peeking from behind this photo mat. Oh, it's going well for you.
Well, it was like doing weird. Okay. So there it is right here.
From the laser cut frame set, which is the dark and light pieces, remove the netting at the top right of the dark page. These nettings are always cool to use.
Yeah, but they're very intricate.
Yes. Now you're going to, usually we cut the netting up and use it several places. You're going to use this piece as a whole. So you're going to tuck into the top of the right photo mat in a way that exposes a lot of netting, but you can trim down if you need to, like if it's going past the borders of the page or it's too much for your personal taste. It's going at like a crazy slant to have the most exposure. That was pretty good. So I'll show you what the sample's netting exposure looks like. And you kind of want it, instead of putting it straight, I think it went at a tilt there. And as far as the shows, the first weekend, I believe it's the first weekend in October, a 3-day show in Novi, Michigan is the Great Lakes Mega Meets. Amazing show. And what's awesome about that show is
it's 3 days.
Yes. And it's so populated.
Yes.
Crazy. And
it's one of the biggest ones.
Yes. And there's so many classes available to take. We are teaching a lot of classes.
And there's still a crop.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe so too, if I'm not mistaken.
And I'll talk about it in a second.
Yes. Okay. So there's mine. I only touched probably about an inch. A quarter, maybe half an inch. I don't know.
What's the measurement
of mine in, because I wanted the most to show
from
that space.
So from the laser cut frame set, which is the dark and the light, remove the large white butterfly and small white butterfly from the dark page.
So those two right there.
Yes. Those are easier to punch out of. I guess that makes sense. The less intricate pieces.
Yeah,
are
the
easier.
butterflies.
Yeah, that was a dumb thing to say.
Okay.
Pinch the wings on both and adhere on top of the netting. So you're going to just, like we did with the other yellow butterfly, you pinch the wings and you're just assorting these onto the netting, just positioning them like they're floating around up there. And just always at a little tilt, just to give it something extra.
Okay, so I did mine, opposite of how we did it on the sample, just because I wanted it there, but those are mine and they're popped. Okay.
So from the butter laser sheet, remove the circular leaf strand in the middle. Yes. It's got little like buds. Yeah, and circular leaves.
Now this is a little intricate, so you gotta be careful.
Still cool. The buds are kind of cool, I think.
Yeah.
Adhere at the left of the layout with the topmost bud on the top left corner of the stitched paper. Depending on how far you put that first stitched paper over, it may or may not make sense about that piece. But for most people, that very topmost bud of that piece will be at the top left corner of the stitched paper, and the rest flowing down.
Yeah. So there's my paper in the background. There's on my topmost bud, and a little one hanging over, and it just flows down.
Yeah, otherwise, if that top left isn't there in the right spot for you, you're just going for the left side of that layout. From the Garden Petals Mint, remove 2 large leaves, 1 large flower, and 1 medium flower.
Okay, so by leaves, we mean these guys.
Yes.
So 2 of those, a large flower.
And a medium flower.
And a medium flower.
Adhere 1 leaf to the strand. So that was just the things to get.
Oh.
Adhere 1 leaf to the left of the circular strand so that the bottom of the leaf aligns with the bottom of the circular strand. And the rest flows upward. Yeah, it's almost on top of it, just right next to it.
So right here, and it's just flowing straight up.
Yep. Adhere another leaf 1/2 inch below this leaf, facing the same way. The bottom will be approximately 1/2 inch from the bottom of the layout. So you're just putting another leaf set right below it. We're going to make it look like it all came together when you were done with this arrangement.
So there's a second one right there.
Adhere the...
And I didn't glue the leaves down. I just glue the stems down.
Yeah.
So the leaves are still...
And your whole leaf down there.
Yeah,
maybe still.
I don't know what that was about.
Adhere the large flower at the bottom of the bottom leaf. So at the very bottom, just to cover up the beginning of our long arrangement we're going to make. That way it looks continuous.
Yeah.
And then adhere the medium flower at the bottom of the top leaf.
And where they meet?
Right, right.
I guess I'm going to put my leaves that are connected to it towards my photo mat. So there it is right there.
From the Garden Petal Salmon, locate 1 large flower and 1 pointed medium flower. Yeah.
It's just easier that way. Okay, 1 large flower.
Yes, and 1 pointed medium flower.
And 1 pointed medium. I'm guessing that's this guy? Yes.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, medium.
Adhere the large flower above the large mint flower.
My guy's kind of flat. Kind of got to spruce him up a little.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. Bring him back to life, and that just takes a little bit of shushing. And then you adhere the medium flower above the medium mint.
Okay. So there they are in a row.
And are you gonna put the gems on?
We'll do that now.
For the video? Yes.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so the last step for this layout, which is optional, which is why we also included it, you can use the included gems, Diamond Dots gems, to embellish the flower petals using liquid adhesive. We recommend using the art glitter, dries clear glue, or the Diamond Dots freestyle adhesive.
But with the freestyle adhesive, you gotta let it dry first to become clear,
tacky.
because then it becomes tacky.
Yes, that's a bit of a longer process for a more super permanent solution.
Yeah.
Glue's fine.
But just for a couple, or just
Regular clear drying glue's fine here. So what we did with, not me, what was done with the beads is just on the orange, I don't know, bushy flowers.
Yeah.
On the ends of just the, just maybe every other
really
one.
wherever you want.
Yeah, this one looks like every other, and then over here it looks like every petal. You're just putting a little gem at the end of the petal just to give it a little something different.
Well, and if you have not worked with Diamond Dots before, you'll notice that there's a dull side and a shiny side. The shiny side is what you want. It is also the concave side, where the bottom's the flat side. So you're doing it right if you're putting it flat down. So you just pick it up very lightly and put it wherever you like. I'm going to start with my butterfly, I think. Just put along the body of the butterfly.
Okay. Even though the sample didn't have one?
Just wherever you want.
Okay.
And you could even do it on the corners of your photo mats, really wherever. But I love putting it on the bodies of my butterflies just because it really makes them pop. And this color that we're using is kind of like a pale yellow color, but you'll notice it actually goes well with all the colors in this.
It's actually the AB for white.
Oh, it looks like the light yellow.
It's just because it's dim in here.
Oh, okay. So it's the AB white. We said the color. The color is on your instructions, but.
So they're easy to use. She's going to town. There's lots of beads included in that little packet.
Yes.
It will do a lot for you here.
Yes.
Depends on how far you want to go. So it's just literally glue and stick them down.
Mm-hmm.
So Courtney did some along the body of her butterflies, and then she'll do some on the ends.
Yeah.
She's doing some very special things right now.
I just want to see if it would work. Oh, okay. Right now I'm putting a buttload of glue where the stamen is, and I just want to see if it will.
She wants to be here all day, is what she's saying. Yeah, you put a lot. I'd give it a minute. But I'll keep talking about the shows. So with the Great Lakes Mega Meet show, the amazing thing is that particular show, they make sure that all the vendors sign up for brands that they want to carry in their booth, and that no two people carry the same brand.
Mm-hmm.
That way, whatever you're looking for, you don't have to see one sale at one person and see something else. It's one person's got it. It's a one-stop shop situation.
Yes. And it tells you who has it.
Yes, they have a program that tells you who's got what brands with the maps, so you know exactly what vendors you want to visit, which is awesome. And there's a lot of really good vendors. I just went over the list the other day, especially we feel we're a really good vendor, and we are very excited. And on our brand list, we have big ones. We've got Graphic 45. We've got Diamond Dots, of course. We've got Stamperia. We've got 49 and Markets. I know we've got Dusty Attic. That's 5. And of course, we've got Tonic Studios. Yes, and Tonic Studios excluding Tim Holtz.
But it includes Nuvo, like your...
Yes, like all the drops.
Yeah, like
and
the
the
glitter
sprays.
drops and your sprays, and all your fun mixed media stuff.
Yes, of course. And the shimmer powders and stuff. Those are
Yes.
so fun. We've got a really, really cool display.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all would love if you come see. Well, I think we're also going to do, or I'm planning to do a couple of Facebook Lives and videos so that if you're not going to be able to get to Michigan,
Which we understand, yes.
which is a long way from Texas.
Yes.
Then you'll get to see what we're talking about and maybe next year make a trip for it. It is a blast.
And you get an extra day out of it, so it's a lot of fun.
Yes. So, I was trying to think. I think there was something. Oh, I said Dusty Attic. And, I mean, there's so much
Picket
stuff.
Fence.
Yes. And we have Elizabeth Craft Designs. I don't know how I almost forgot. And Picket Fence. I mean, everything. So
fun stuff.
And so we're very proud of what we're going to be bringing to y'all in Michigan and in California.
Okay, so if I can go like this, you might be able to see the bodies of my butterflies, maybe some of my flowers. You see over here, that's just white glue. I just added a couple in the middle of my flower and some on the outside as well.
I said she wanted to be here all day.
Yeah, okay.
I thought I was able to talk so long about this.
So that's our page 1.
That's page 1.
Yes.
Now we'll do page 2. That was easy for doing pretty interactive embellishment there.
Yes.
So from the remaining Petrarch 12 by 12 paper, use a trimmer to remove the barcode strip. And yes, we're using the same page twice, but did you even notice it was the same page when you purchased the kits? You don't, because there's so much, going on, and they complement each other perfectly that you don't even realize, hey, I used the same thing twice.
Yeah.
And because we do a little thing, we just turn it.
Yeah.
So you're going to place with the flowers side facing up, and the flowers this time are in the top right corner. Mm-hmm. This is your background for layout 2. From the laser cut frame set, which is the dark and light
My chair
piece,
is squeaking, man.
remove the film strip on the dark page. Yes. You're going to pop dot this piece at the top left of the layouts, leaving a slight room above it and about 1/2 inch from the left.
Pop dot?
Yes. So here is, I know right now you see a lot of other stuff going on. You can see this back piece behind this word is that film strip. So it's about 1/2 inch from the left and just a slight exposure of that background above it, and pop dot it right there. Just make sure it's straight.
Yeah, the film itself doesn't have straight lines. It's kind of jagged, so...
But you're flush to the thing. You don't want to come down a little bit.
Oh, I can't really see that far up, but I just go down.
Sorry.
Okay. So there it is.
Yeah. Wow. From the butter laser sheet, remove the blossom definition strip at the bottom. I don't know where this definition came from. I'm not even sure it's a whole definition. It says blossom.
I think it is.
Just punch it out.
I was just reading for a second.
It says to put forth blossoms or
now,
flowers.
I bet you've never put a definition on one of your pages.
Yes, a definition. Adhere centered on the film strip you just placed. So it covers up most of that film strip piece. You're making your own film strip piece with the definition. And that's why I named it Blossom, was from the definition. And part of that decision was
the flowers.
Yes. And I looked at the title. Usually I look at the titles and I'll be like, live today, dream tomorrow. That sounds like a lot of the other things we have. Yeah. So I was like, Blossom. Yes, it's called Blossom. So from the butter laser sheet, remove the doily paper at the bottom left.
This guy? Yeah.
Does that look like a doily paper?
Yeah, he's got half a doily on him.
Okay. Adhere below the film strip 1/2 inch away and offset to the right a bit, instead of aligning the right edge with the right edge of the strip.
Wow.
Yes.
You spell it in English this time?
All right. So here's your film strip piece, and here you're going to put the doily piece, and you're going to put it 1/2 inch below this. But instead of lining up this left edge with that left edge so everything's straight, you're just going to go over a little bit.
Like there?
Yes. Did you go over a little bit? From there to there? You're going down a little bit too much. Right there. Now you're too close. Now you're too close. Fine. Put it down.
I don't know what
anywhere.
you're saying.
Too close, that means go further. So something like that.
Yeah.
From the butter laser sheet, remove the green tickets. Green
up here.
ticket. Oh. You're going to place vertically on top of the doily paper near the right edge. So it's going not above, but on top, layering on top of where the doily piece is. There you go. From the laser frame set, which is the dark and the light, remove the large blue and tan swirl paper at the bottom of the dark page. This is the tricky part. Very special, but it will look good.
Yes.
Use scissors to separate the swirl side from the plain side. This should be one cut, as you are simply outlining the swirl print. Do not worry if the cut doesn't look good, as most of it will be hidden.
Yes. So there is this one large bump in the middle that separates the swirl part from the plain part. You're just cutting from the swirl from right here, around the swirl to over here. I will do it to show you. So you're gonna poke through.
You're doing it
without
along the
stabbing yourselves, huh?
No, you're cutting along the whole thing.
No,
yeah, because it tucks underneath.
Yeah, but look, it's just a little bit, dude.
No, but I'm talking about down here and up here. See those big humps right here and right here? Just cut along the whole thing. Those will tuck underneath one. This one's exposed.
Why cut it if you don't see it?
Wait, no.
I got
I feel like you're being difficult about it. Okay, she's being difficult about it.
So don't stab your finger while doing this.
Or you could just go along the border of the swirls. So I'll go back to
I see what you're saying.
All right, well, you want to start over now?
Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'll do it and then show them.
That was special.
I was like, what about the other part? I understand. Just takes me a little bit longer. I also don't really like fussy cutting, so it takes me a little bit.
Oh yeah, it looks fussy. Well, it says okay if you mess up because most of it will be hidden.
Yeah.
Which I tried to explain about 2 seconds ago.
I get that now. Okay. So, well, we made a mustache. Okay, so we had this piece right here. We just cut it just like that. Okay. You want this piece. So put that on one down. Okay.
All right. You're going to adhere at the left side of the layout vertically, 1/4 inch from the edge of the paper, and 1.5 inches from the film strip. Try not to put adhesive at the hump in the middle. So what you're just doing is you're making it look like this photo mat that doesn't exist yet will be tucked here. We're not even at that step yet. You're adhering right here.
So do not put your glue on the middle hump.
So about 1/4 inch from this left edge and 1.5 inches from the film strip. So there should be ample space right here. This is going to help you position your photo mat.
Okay. There we have it, folks.
You're going to pop dot the large photo mat from earlier vertically so that the left side is tucked into the hump from the last step and the rest is centered accordingly. Try not to use too many pop dots at the bottom as we will need to tuck in a piece in a moment.
Uno momento.
What else was I saying about the show?
How
we have awesome.
excited we are.
Yes, we will have awesome brands and awesome stuff. And because Elizabeth Craft Designs and Picket Fence Studios is not doing any more conventions, and they called us and said, "Hey, would you represent our brands at the shows?" And we said, "Heck yes!" And so everything Elizabeth Craft, everything Picket Fence, everything Diamond Dots, everything Graphic. Everything
49
Market, everything Diamond. I said that already.
Stamperia.
Tonic Studios, everything Stamperia. We have.
Yes.
And we have so much new stuff that is sitting right over there.
Yeah, by the front door, getting ready to be priced.
And it's getting put on the website right now, and it's going to go on the trailer to the show.
Yes. Okay, so here we have it. Now you can see our one piece that we didn't glue down is now tucked over our photo mats.
Okay. From the butter sheet, remove the bloom definition. Oh yeah, it's in the middle of the frame thing.
Oh.
I would the bloom definition.
Another one?
Yes, another one.
Now I bet you never put 2 definitions.
Now you've never put one. Now have you ever put 2 definitions on your page? Okay. Cut away the border along the... What you already
I'm sorry.
Cut away the border along the dark line. Just the border.
They probably looked like...
Oh, I thought it was part of it. So scratch that. So you're going to tuck into the bottom of the photo mat so it reads correctly. about halfway up. So you're covering up half the definition. Just make sure the words are still correct. You're going to adhere the inked word dream at the bottom left of the Bloom definition. It's going to overlap it a little bit as well. So here is our definition piece, and here is our dream, and you can see it slightly overlapping that definition piece where the E, A, and M are. So it's still offset a little bit. And you're gonna really like this one, this next step. It's very descriptive, I saw. You good there?
Yeah.
Okay, and here the inked word tomorrow.
Oh, I already punched that guy out. Where'd he go?
He's right there by your scissors.
Oh.
Below the word dream, so that the right of the T is near the bottom of the D in dream.
Wow, this is going good.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Huh? Oh, I see.
You mean I read it and you were over here?
No, I understand.
Okay. So to make sure it all fits and looks good, this very right tip of this T is near the bottom left of that D in dream. So there's a very faint
that could have been a little wrap
gap. And then you make sure the rest of it is straight on your page.
Let me see one more time. Oh yeah.
I said you don't like that step.
That was good.
It was special.
Yeah.
I only do special steps.
Yeah.
Okay, step 11.
Now we got this side decorated.
From the butter sheet, remove the tan butterfly on the left.
Oh, that was the guy that was
He was a large and small.
this guy?
Wait a minute. What'd you do?
He was inside of the
Yes, he would still be inside the frame, but he came
Yeah.
out, so he's probably
So
not
this
in the
guy.
frame anymore.
Yeah.
Since he came out.
he was inside of our, what do you call it?
The 3-piece frame.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's not on the left, he's on the table somewhere. He was inside the hinged frame. Pinch the wings and adhere above the photo mat on the left at a slant.
Okay, he's up here. Wings bent.
That's like that song. From the laser cut frame set, remove the laser cut frame set, the dark and light. Remove the large white flower on the light page. Yes. You're going to pop dot this piece at the bottom left corner of the photo mat. Right at the corner. There's nothing much to say about that one. And do you know why we didn't put adhesive on that hump still?
We didn't put adhesive on the hump just in case you have a photo.
In case, like you're going to leave it like that?
It can also
you
slide into the hump as well. Unless you don't want it to. Then
Yeah, you want to leave it on it. I just thought of that one. From the laser cut frame set, remove the open book and clock on the light page.
This guy?
Yes, that's be the clock. And then the open book at the bottom. Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay.
You're going to cut the book so you only have the right side.
How's the... Oh, I can see the words. So, down the spine?
Yes, so you only have the right side of the book.
Over here.
That'd be the right.
Okay.
You can use the trimmer.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Pretty,
Pretty. Place near the bottom right of the layout. Do not adhere yet.
So just set it there.
Just place.
Okay.
Now place the clock so it is tucked into the top of the book piece, but do not adhere yet.
Okay, so we're
She figured it out.
doing like this, okay? And just set it there. Don't adhere anything. Okay.
From the butter sheets, remove the large window frame. Not that other stuff.
Yeah, you can pop out.
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that inner stuff that's in there. Place over the book page and clock so that it all fits in the proper areas. Oh, you really like this, don't you? The Roman numerals 10 through 2 and words presented by should be visible through the top window.
Yeah, like by almost rest right on the bottom of that sill.
Adhere all pieces.
How do we do this?
You like lift and
okay,
hold.
I'm just gonna.
She's just going to fly by the seat of her pants.
No,
she's going to glue the piece to the piece. Care to show your people?
Hold on a sec. One time am I gluing?
Okay.
Okay, so I just put glue around the back of the frame.
Where? We can't see
it. And now I'm just gonna make sure my words are right. I'm gonna try to do this in the air so they can see.
How's it going, Fred? Well, your glue was way out there. You must have thought it was a way big piece.
Okay, so I glued that piece on first.
That's probably what the instructions could have said.
Yeah.
Very good. Ooh.
Now we get some on the table. Okay, now I'm going to outline the top of the window.
Like it's a huge clock. Oh, she made a circle.
Okay, I made a circle. Now I'm gonna make sure my words and Roman numerals are facing the correct way.
Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna adhere it flat at the bottom right.
Now we got that piece. That's pretty cool.
Your book page is very special. There's lots of pages there. Me, I'm reading. You're still flipping.
Now we adhere this whole thing?
Yes, you adhere the whole thing at the bottom right. Just take a look-see at where it is here on my sample. And then determine where this spot is on your page.
Oh, one of those.
Yes. Do you want me to measure my finger here? Alright, if I use my pointer.
Oh my gosh.
And my fingernails are getting kind of long. So, from my tip of my fingernail to my knuckle on my pointer. And then,
can I borrow your finger for a
two
second?
fingernails there.
Can I borrow your fingernail?
Let's just say you're the same size. Oh, there you go. I think it's farther that way a little bit. See how close it is to it? Nope, okay.
Well, look how, okay, whatever.
There he is.
Masterpiece.
Okay. You're going to, from the butter sheets, remove the camera, the single butterfly wing, and the butterfly at the bottom of the sheet.
These three things. I think I glue on my... Now, the single butterfly wing actually attaches straight to the butterfly below it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, be careful. There's little antennas.
You just killed a man.
No.
He can no longer communicate with his friends.
No, they're still there.
Oh, okay. So adhere the butterfly.
Thank you, Mrs.
Sorry. Adhere the camera at the bottom left of the...
Are we adhering or okay?
You're adhering the camera at the bottom left of the book/clock frame.
Okay. Down that
Adhere
corner.
the butterfly
on the bottom left corner.
on the bottom right.
Whoa. Okay.
Adhere the butterfly at the bottom right of the book clock frame. You're going to pop... Yes, adhere the butterfly. The bigger one. At the bottom right of the book/clock frame. Then you're going to pop dot the single winged butterfly. Overlap...
No, it's just his body. It's him.
Sorry.
It's him.
He's single winged.
No.
Shut.
Okay.
Okay. The single winged butterfly, exactly where it goes on the picture.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the pop dot.
That made such a difference. It looks good. It's interesting. Last page. Step 16. over to the flowers. From the garden petals salmon, that's the orange ones. Remove 2 large leaves in a medium pointed flower. Adhere the flower at the base of the large printed orange flower. At the base, like that's the base, okay. Oh, you're so fast. Adhere the leaves below the flower so that they start. Oh, I remember writing these. Adhere the leaves below the flower so that they start below the place flower and flow to the left and right of the book clock frame. Do you see? Oh, you're way over there. Look at mine. He's like shading the guy. You're poking the guy. You know the fan guy?
Yes.
You get a fan. Okay.
Palm
tree person?
Yeah.
From the garden petals mints. Remove a large flower and a small rounded flower with leaves attached. Adhere the large flower at the base of the placed leaves. So you're covering up where those leaves start. And the small flower to the right of the film strip. You thought you were going over here.
Yeah. So there's that guy at the base of those flowers. And over here, next to the film strip. And there's leaves connected to them. I just put them towards the film strip.
Yeah, and those flowers make the leaves flower arrangement more unison.
Yeah.
Last step, you can use the included gems to embellish the flower petals using liquid adhesive. And that's all, folks.
Yeah.
So on this one, she puts the beads at the ends of the petals. It looks like every petal on the orange one. But Court will probably do a little bit more. Yep, I see it. She's doing a little bit more. So I already talked about, while she's finishing that, I already talked about the Mega Meat Show, which is the first weekend in October. Then we are going to pack it all up, and we're going to stay at Grandma's Farm for a week in Michigan.
She's in Manton, Michigan. Oh, I probably should have said that.
Don't be looking for Grandma's Farm. We're going to play with
It's actually a very, no one knows where it is.
We're going to chase the cows.
But she lives on a farm, and
just do the stuff.
And Grandpa Ed, what's his name? Grandpa Ed.
Oh, go ahead.
Builds Christmas trees.
He builds them?
Not.
Oh man.
I meant to say grows Christmas trees on his property.
On his Christmas tree farm.
I almost said the company. I shouldn't say the company. It's okay. But anyway, so we drive around the tractors, or through the Christmas trees. Very, very nice.
It's like, what's that movie with, Reese Witherspoon? And she was getting married to the guy, and then she went back home because she lives in the country, but she's from the city. And then there was her old boyfriend. Oh. No, it's Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, I was thinking about Hannah Montana. The movie.
That's what it's like. We turned into real farm girls.
Yeah, it's nice. And they have their own little garden,
Anyways, after that, then we're hauling butt to California. And we have a show in Sacramento, which is the third weekend. Yes, third weekend in October.
The dates are on our website.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a calendar in my head. That's correct. Third week in October, I think. And that's the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo Sacramento show. Everything all right?
Yeah.
And we will have all the same product if it didn't sell at the first one. And we've got lots of overstock.
If you want all the good fresh stuff, you better come to the first show.
Or at least the second. We'll save the overstock for the second and third show.
Yes.
We'll have all the same great stuff.
But if you can't make it again, we always have our items online, and we always send out emails and coupons.
And I'm hoping to do some kind of Facebook Live thing.
And we are doing classes as well. We're doing a layout class.
Hey. Oh, it's online, yes.
A layout class, card class, and a diamond dot class. And it's a surprise.
No, and there's like 2 more classes.
Yeah.
So. Crazy stuff. Yeah.
So I put some right there in the middle of the camera. On the body of this butterfly, middle of this flower, body of this butterfly, in the middle of this flower. So really wherever your heart desires.
Wow.
Yeah. That was very touching.
Thank you. Because my heart did not desire you to
and
take that long.
There's lots of extra. So, I mean, you could even use them on your other kits or add them.
Yes. If you need more, just go online. We have the beads. The AB beads, which are extra sparkly, are $2.99. That's a great deal. You get over 200.
Over 2,000.
Yes.
2,000. Over 2,000 beads in one bottle for $2.99. I mean, that's not a deal.
If that's not a deal, nothing's a deal.
No. I mean, they're not even a cent. They're like point.
All right, let's not work out the calculations. But otherwise, and then we have the 4th week in October. If you check our calendar, is the Ontario show, and we should still have products then. If not, we're gonna stay. We still will stand in our booth space and hand out business cards. Yeah. But
we're excited to see everybody though.
Yes, let us know if you're coming. Excited. We wish we could be at the show sooner. We had a lot of stuff to do to prepare. So check our show schedule on our calendar page on our website. Check our Facebook page if you're not already here. Yeah. If you're on our YouTube, check our Facebook page. Well, and it's on our YouTube. Oh. Check our Facebook page for all of our updates and watch our Facebook.
You can always call us.
Okay. Yeah. Just by the way, we have a phone number. Check our Facebook page for updates and when we do our Facebook Live showing all of our brand new stuff. It's going to be so much fun. We are so excited. Yes. Is there anything else? I mean, we'll talk about more stuff later. And if you love this kit, you're going to want to join our virtual kit club. Yes. Check that out online. You can save money and get our amazing kits. So I have nothing. Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us.
No. We have to show what we did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Hold that one up. Okay, so this is what we did.
Oh man.
Super fun. I love the colors. It's kind of like folly.
That's a word.
Folly, yeah. Okay.
So this was the Blossom 2-page layout, class 29. And in 2 weeks is virtual class 30, which is the Tropical Vibes. I probably should have taken it out of the bag before we started. Huh? Yeah. Tropical Vibes 2-page layout coming right at you. Oh yeah, this is.
Can you hold it? Grab that one. I don't know which one's page 1. You think so?
Yes.
Now, if you were here with us 2 weeks ago, we did the beach. It was I don't remember.
Beach vibes.
Beach vibes. Mm-hmm. Okay,
these are tropical vibes.
It was a blue themed one. This is the pink theme. So they do coordinate together, though.
And this was virtual class 30. So join our virtual kit club. Watch our Facebook Lives and keep an eye out for our show information and videos coming up next month. Thank you so much for joining us and see you next time. Bye.